So we'll continue with the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. So they canalize President Bio in visit to the Kush Rehabilitation Center, and of course on the 30th of October, President Bio visits the Kush Rehabilitation Center in Hastings, and we will look at waiting people now or Kush victim there how then they fare on, and of course you will go through. We look live. You see, we go inside two separate rooms them. For me, according to me findings, honestly, you look at say the space, the room they always see or the beds they will see, not be able to match up to 50. From which you see. But the president may make a visit. Remember, after the public health emergency, April 4th last year, and this is the first time where the president they visit the Hastings Rehabilitation Center. And of course, we go with top officials, including the Minister of Social Welfare. And we talk about 56 of Kush victim. They don't get mama and papa at all. Then we go to that place they without parents. And 51, according to them, then be they within parents. So if you sum down the up, it's about 107 or so. And of course, if you look waiting happen, some people then be done already they will well at some points, but some people in the way still not in center in the, and we still they go through challenge them. So remember the 3 days raid way the task force be spearhead will be joined by the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency will be start on Monday, and of course in that direction they then be take some people into the rehab center and Hastings, some people at the psychiatric Nakisi as well. We are about 40 something, and we then still they go through struggle with space. So all this we are about to discuss in the program this morning. The visit to the Hastings Rehabilitation Center, waiting. Is it the right move at this time, whether the president be late or not, whether it's a start of a new beginning of the fight against Kush? So all that we therefore can discuss in the program this morning. So we'd expect to get the Deputy Minister of Information, Bokari Abdel Bawo, we are the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, and also Minkailu Koroma, member of the APC Publicity Secretariat, and also Melvin Timansari, we are a journalist. So now then people already get on the program this morning for me who can discuss on the president's visit to Hastings Rehabilitation Center. Stay tuned.
For your own time will come one day, you must be patient. Patient, patient, you must be patient. Patient, patient, you must be patient. For your own time will come one day, you must be patient. For your own time will come one day, you must be patient. Anything you do, just keep on trying. You will surely reach the top. Even if you fail, just rise and press on. Know that life is not a straight line. Sometimes you fall and sometimes you rise. You got to keep the faith. You are making history in life for you to tell in the future. You are making history in life for you to tell in the future. Patient, patient, you must be patient. You must be patient. Patient, patient, you must be patient. Your time will surely come one day. Your time will come one day. You must be patient. Your time will surely come one day. Your time will come one day. You must be patient. You need to be patient. Patient, patient, you must be patient. My brother, be patient. Patient, patient, you must be patient. Your time will surely come one day. Your time will come one day. You must be patient.
All right, and welcome back to the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And joining me in the studio this morning is Minkailu Koroma of the APC. Minkailu, good morning and welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Good morning, Epic. Delighted to be here.
All right, we expect to get Melvin T. Manasare and also the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education, Bokari, for be part of the conversation this morning. So, the President, as I say, visits the Hastings Rehabilitation Center on Thursday, and of course, we talk to Kush victims, and of course, them parents them, and also people themselves we they actually do well from Kush. I mean, there was a three set of people that were the one that we done well, and the one itself we currently on treatment, and of course them parents them. So the presidents, we talk to them, we address them. So make we listen to it in the president. We say Thursday, 30th of October, 2025. Stay tuned.
I want one partner before I begin talk. One partner, no one post to show you hand. Where you can help me for talk. Okay, now wait. Where is your mankind? Get the mic.
So we come at this particular place for can rehabilitate yourself and go back and attach itself to different things and we will be paper. Like lecture on phobic social works, the two social works. So he tell me after this particular program, they will make sure I go back college and learn the course.
Thank you very much. And why I make Mr. Kamara can't talk? Because this na salvation for una. Protect una from the brink. Who say you don't can tell you one for them. Put it in. For me not for them and wound or die. And we, Papa government, now we get all the blame. Yes. If we not do bad, now we get the blame. If we not do good, now other people then get the praise. We your responsibility. When I remember, we say human capital development. We all like with Sobe. And we not get what this stage here. So we don't want to lose the opportunity for Losuna. That I make a start for say thank you to the parents then. Because for me, for this faith, we get for both una. The parents then are the first people that wake you know. Which you don't go wrong. If not good parents then. When you go, where I want to make the whole of society think. You know, mean it because you begin. No, don't make this mistake. Now mistake, you know, when they grow up, plenty mistake there. Waiting when I don't do, wait fine about that mistake. Then mistake there. Oh, keep walking, do. Oh, young. Now for correct the mistake. And also there. This kind of talk here, so I just for most see the bring when I come back and stop that bad habit. Don't fair other business then. And that make we self not get for joke with anybody when they bring that kind of food now. That's not the food. When they bring that kind of waiting day and how potent the chemical content they. Not so you hate no more, they make you with simple. It spoil your heart, it spoil your liver, it spoil your kidney. By the time if you're not correct and quick, by the time you correct them, for the rest of your life, I'll speak to you the day till you die. Now that's the but this thing where people they don't know. Not so you hate them all, it make you go on a cloud nine. Now what did they do to your system, your heart, your kidney, and every part of the body where you get for need for use for the rest of your life. So we can't come big now. And I'm glad when I don't come inside. If you know anybody where they out, if you get any way where you able to help with, or identify the one the way the brain come, who say you did buy, would that influence you? Mr. ID, you for send Naya, we get that listening. And let na hold the day, we get for put the day. Anybody, you know, when demand no day, supply no go. If we don't side with Oja, we're not the young people, you're not the vice president of this country. Now at that age, they have made the decision, say they work for them. Any kind of way. We begin first, as to say the first no they done the war. I jump inside plane, I begin pass for no, who side we go to make this war done. Some of them not, or again. And that make when I get peace today. First thing, we know the God has chosen. When I ask them, I'm there. All man then are spoiled. Under them rock then are open technical and vocational institution there. Then for make sure say if you not get aid for land that has book, you can learn for use your hand. And at the time when the one that where the land that book the big PhD we all. If the motor small thing for weapon and pass at the that fitter where the not see where the other side. He can. So tell if you get no more, I go. So we all need one another. So nothing not wrong. Now for learn something we will make it benefit you, mama, and your daddy. Any daddy then we come. Thank you to the few men that we have don't come across. And that again another thing we got to talk to. Big man for understand say for race it cannot to mommy business no more. Some of the young people the way they make mistakes. Now because the daddy they not even present at home. This now a joint venture. The mommy and the daddy, the family, the community, and then the country. When the some man they say, hey, na policeman problem, hey, na soldier man they know there, hey, na custom, hey, na this. Where problem don't be, come will not solve the problem. Waiting they solve them, na concrete action. Who side is the promote? Whether than the prayer come in. And the one that went overseas, because even as recent as day before yesterday, one of the, I know they call them marshmallow, I see them seize every day inside container where it come. Some we brother and sister they will go overseas, where then they enjoy better life. They not see nothing for saying alone. And that one way they can kill you now. The other day, the police arrest the custom port. They arrest one container. I think that's 60 dagger there. Not to teach in F. So this the time when I say we get people that will not care about this country. And at the first, so when we know I'm not gonna be the victims as we are done there now. The best thing we not don't do now for say, yes, we realize that we don't make mistake, and we can't go through that system. Rehab. If you're not submitting that rehab, they mean, in any kind way make you understand. Now for putting everything that your body way wrong, now your mentality way wrong, will make you make this mistake, then you could be a good citizen. I go one for come back now, where will they be ambassadors? Who now don't clean? Your system, if the person are young, is very strong. But if you continue for dosa, already, the thing of this now overdose. Now wrong some people go inside your body. If they really tell us the components there, you know ever want to touch it. And I hope say when I will be the ambassador there, we will say, me man, this kind of way so you know fine no. Not the so for giving separation. Not the so. If problem there not to so for solve them at the big one, we go give them the support and we will continue for work hard, think stronger in the world. But this is also the solution. And everything where they come, where they inside push. Not so they make them. Now chemicals there, bad chemicals there, we could destroy you. Besides, before even your future come. Take law make them here picking they're not gonna club. You, mommy or daddy, who said the left don't tell you picking pass? 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 15-year-old for gonna club. You know bad parent. So we not for tire, we for continue for play with role as parent and not to parents the no more community, because near your host you get your uncle, you get friends then where you see who say you begin they go and how they come if you don't go do other things then. That community there, we all operate for first this push fed here. But it's all fed. So man they go on radio. Now SFPP now don't bring push. Push they don't begin from 2017. That time they been still in opposition. 2014. It don't they come. So if it don't gain momentum, now we responsibility for make sure say we stop them. It's not good for we. At the time we have plenty thank you.
Plenty thank you to the team for put the material together, and that's now with the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Julius Madabio. We talk to Kush victim there, now the Estin's Rehabilitation Center, and we get Minkailu Koroma inside the studio from the APC, and would expect to get the Deputy Minister of Information will be part of the discussion, and Melvin T. Manasari will also be part of the discussion this morning. So Minkailu will all listen to it in the President don't talk. I mean, this is not the first time you go to the Hastings Rehabilitation Center. You don't listen to it in the end. I mean, how you could describe the speech so far?
Yes, I don't listen to it in the President say exactly. I think say other Sierra Leoneans equally don't listen. Because I see this speech they make rounds on social media. Even before when they play them now epic this morning. And a lot of people don't they analyze the speech. I hear the President they talk about the effect of Kush, not the system, how they destroy your organs, how they pull your integrity from you. Talk a lot about he also try to talk about the meaning of rehabilitation. Why then they rehabilitate them people and they were not Kush victims. He talk about the role of the family, the role of the community. And he talks say, where problem don't be, not for grumble, now how for solve them. But again, a lot of things and the way the President talk about, but now they feel then they are pick up. But he concludes say some man they go on radio and talk say now SLPP bring Kush. But Kush be not there from 2017 who have been there in opposition. And somebody remind us say 2014, they go back and say 2014. We mean say the president for don't get all the information them before even if they make that day. Because if you made a make statement somebody, I say 2017, they say tell me say 2014, I not go do them if I not get correct fact for talking about them. I mean, I want to talk about Kush generally, how it starts. I mean, USA will start for loss, this particular fact. Now only God will help now because a lot of people have been destroyed. Lord knows if us this talk about Kush now pandemic or epidemic, we people they talk about. I mean, our Lord knows say this now a menace to society. Me not regard as pandemic or epidemic at all, because we'll say epidemic. I mean, the sickness get for be contagious. It get for affect a part of the society, or it get for affect maybe to another level the country or the world. So WHO can come and declare as a pandemic or an epidemic, but this now menace now something thing way bad, way harmful to you and to society. Way in fact they do to yourself more often than not. We all in this room, yeah. Astagfirullah, if maybe they take Kush, you not get no way for affect to now. Where they moderate this program. But if the tell Ebola been there, if me and I get Ebola, for example, I not go see how they talk to now. Pass I use masks because it's contagious. So then they can graduate to pandemic, epidemic. But this na Kush, now individual they willing for take them. Even if I sleep now the same room with you they take them, me not they take them. No way for affect me. Pass it degenerates, it go to a point where they become, I mean, they affect you outwardly. You get sudden and foods they feel uncomfortable for residing at the same room with you. So it's different completely. We need for know than they. And again, as far as me concerned from an opposition lens, we not try for criticize government. Like we president say some people can go on radio and say na SLPP bring them. Let government know say there is what we call social contract, and then they govern the state. And so whatever.
So for clarity's sake, I mean, when I go for accept the blame, say the Kush begin from the APC days?
No, I'm coming there. Okay. They can step by step. But let people they know say like we SLPP they in government so now. And then they govern the state. Whatever happened to this state, be it good or bad, now therefore take responsibility. If Sierra Leone score any success, then they record that under the regime. If anything they happen now, where they put the country into a bad light, now therefore take responsibility.
Which of course the president stated that. Now, himself aware about that day.
Now, let me come.
Okay.
Government they pay lip service to the fight against drugs in general. I don't want limit and no more to Kush. And forget the blame to APC, saying APC bring them 2014, the time been their opposition. Now it is wrong. We all not be there about Kush in 2014. No, not be there about what be there in 2014 Ebola. Now I ravage this country. Me not ever hear about something we then call Kush. By my estimation, last tell you see before the coming of Kush, there was this infamous way you know what me Boku during APC time, what me really rampart. Now then click bobo them. Also I click all over the city. They see young people and they come together, they form themselves into clique, then get 5-0s. But when Paulo Conte, retired Major Paulo Conte, was Minister of Internal Affairs, you see how he cracked down on, I mean, them bobo then the way they go and make clique, they form themselves into clique, they go and wreak havoc. Even if you game day in a national stadium, where then they return, now the homes and they go attack businesses and shop. Now I didn't think they be rampant during the APC time. We also can begin hearing about this drug in circulation. When we begin hearing about Invostic, when then they melt Invostic, like put her na fire, put some pot or pan on top, begin they inhale the smoke where they come up from. And now 2019. When we begin hearing about what we call Pampas water, now from 2019 to 2020 and 2021, Pampas water, when they say, Bobo, they be the boiled Pampas water, they drink the water, then the boiled Pampas drink the water as tea. Now then they'll begin hearing about that. All that they now graduate to 2023, we'll begin hearing about Kush now this country. 2023, so it is not 2014, it is not 2017. I am yet to say study where they point out to that, but I don't witness people that we get organizations we talk say 2 years ago they don't try for tackle this fight against Kush. There is one Dr. Henry Coker we are following now. He get one organization we say it conduct study, he go Liberia, he go neighboring Guinea and Sierra Leone. He try for engage the chief minister 2 years ago, then train police, then train the military how for handle this drug in circulation, especially Kush. He get this discussion at Tooth FM with Slam Ranaba. I watch on Facebook. Henry Coker, now a colleague, now we all been there, government secondary school, Kenima at some point, we all serve in the brass band. I know him very well. He get the organization. We do this particular job. So, for can't say in 2014, no, we disagree completely. again, for say Kush, when we begin Ribotan, now 2023 maybe get Ribotan. But besides that, my brother, there has been a clarion call now Parliament, MPs them after the 2023 elections, where APCB say we know they go na Parliament. Way later we agree for go. The first things that we the opposition take very seriously now for advocate for let them combat drug in circulation. We they even advocate for the anti-drug agency say the budgetary allocation to the is small. Now the opposition champion that day. The anti-drug agency who that head and now Najaya Kakai will be the immigration. They advocate to let them increase allocation to that agency day. In fact, instead of 2 billion, will they be the given and cut it down to 1 billion. Instead of the increased allocation, I reduce the reducer. I want you also recall say in 2024, would that push for more could get law declare a state of public health emergency, on drug, especially Kush. Now the opposition push for that day. The opposition bench now push for that day.
But
not of them.
But at the same time,
no, that day for tell you say.
At the same time, even though now push for that day, was another school of thought we look at the opposition and not be one for me could get a state of emergency because we feel like at that point in time they will not be need them, and that was a lot of people be the thing say this one look at a point as political motivated something from the SLBP.
Yeah, well, we not look at them from that lens. We put Sierra Leone above all else. The opposition now push for. So if the opposition not be one for law combat drugs, law pull them out of the country, law will not destroy with generation, young generation. We not for don't say we push for. Remember, there was a point where
is it gonna push for or at some point gonna accept say something?
Now the opposition call for him. I am referring to you. Now if you take a look back, you get a retrospective to this, yeah.
Okay.
There was this introspective look. There was this honorable one of my colleagues, honorable AKK, where there was a point where Dr. Sylvia Blyden, my own big sister, be even they accuse him. Say as an opposition, you don't know the danger of calling for a state of public health emergency at that material time day. The records then day. So now the opposition even asks for that day. But be it as it may, 1 year down the line from, April 4th, 2024, we then declare a state of public health emergency. This rule we government they play now, this step we government don't take, this robust measures we government don't take, if now they take 1 year down the line, from what they declare state of public health emergency on Kush and other related drugs, by now we're not for the talk about this kind of destruction we don't cause to society.
According to Mike Bira yesterday, now his sister program, by then when government declare public health emergency on Kush and other related drugs, now be close to 6,000 to 7,000. Kush victim will be don't get, and at some point you want to look at say that amount they not be too boku for make government argument, government not pay more attention. Well, for recently you see the rate at which people in the die and the intake of course don't they increase, and government go on for look at say well this is the right time for make we step in. Because from which they gather will not even get up to 10,000 as per now.
Now, government same one so we then be they declare state of public health emergency, then describe Kush as a pandemic. Yeah. Now, even the time we've been get Ebola, we will get COVID. The first victim of COVID, we then track from the airport. Then all put measures in place immediately for tackle them. So that number is 6,000. You know what it means? For like get 6,000 victims. That now the one that way they able record. If them figures and they very correct self. Now the one that they able track and record. If you get 6,000, where the majority know the report now health center.
That was in 2024.
Now they tell you so. If you get 6,000 in 2024, it tells you the majority not the report now health centers. Now they talking about rehab centers. How many rehab centers in the whole country? Maybe we go get one at Hastings, maybe then talk about one above. How many districts that we get? We get about 16 districts. What do you do about how to reach areas? Kush they circulate now, especially at the borders. What do you do for Falaba when you go to Krubola? What do you do for Koinadugu? What do you do for Kailawa and elsewhere places? So then 2 rehab centers and they say not enough. So if they say they track up to 6,000 by 2024, then they are enough, indication for let government take the robust steps away government for don't take. Because government not take the robust step then, now that make it increase to this level. where now it don't become alarming, it don't become ravaging, it don't become destroying, it don't reach a people every comrade they cry now. Most households then they under pressure. Some people they tell you say a man don't abandon them. Now they live na bome. He don't abandon here in Pekin and based on the interviews the whole day. Yeah. But again, come to think about it. Waiting are the steps the way government been take for combat this level or reach this level. Now we get state institutions there. We then declare a state of public health emergency on kush and other related drugs. Why make them state institutions and they not put mechanisms in place for ensure say the decision we government don't take, they follow on to a logical conclusion for combat this particular menace? What in the Ministry of Internal Affairs been they do? What in the Ministry of Health been they do? The Ministry of Health, you get the pharmacy board, where they under the Ministry of Health. When are they regulate the drugs the way they come in this country? Tramadol don't become very common. You go now any province, any district, you get young people.
But you want to talk about tramadol, not to illegal drugs. I mean, actually, people
yeah, but it is controlled. The level at which then they use them, it is controlled. Then it has to be prescribed. It has to be prescribed.
So who do you blame at some point?
I blame government.
Why do you blame government?
Now because now government they regulate the circulation of them drugs and the control of them now government. Even the quantity where they come now the country, why they need much of that they can at the country. The one the way they go buy them, then for put stringent mechanisms in place that you get prescription from a certified and qualified medical doctor.
If the government don't say like for tramadol, if the government don't say if you want for buy tramadol, you go to pharmacy for go to prescription. So if that pharmacist decide for sell the person way not go to prescription, do you blame government for somebody for own up to responsibility?
I still blame government. I mean, government is not just the presidency. We get Boku mechanisms that will they put in place. You get the Criminal Investigation Department, CID. I tell you get the Ministry of Internal Affairs. You get the Anti-Drug Agency. All of them I forget people the way they monitor the system.
Okay.
They forget people the way then they act like secret service people. Where some tenants, pharmacies and where they know say they're notorious for just sell drugs without prescription. Person can go there for go by say I want time at all. If they sell you without prescription, they see them prosecute 1 or 2, 3 pharmacies and make them public. And they tell you you go curtail. But to not do all of them thing and we allow all of that for become devastating and now we they take steps. So to a very large extent, you go want for consider as lip service.
You want to blame?
We also get situations in this country where they don't accuse we for drugs, where we don't put any robust measures in place for address them. Now, quite recently, not too long ago, rather, you see the immigration boss, then sack and the reliever of in duty because they say what you see on social media in a video with Umar Sharif, what they say now a Dutch drug baron. Where the Dutch government don't declare wanted, where they suspect say it in Sierra Leone. We see video where they say there was an allegation saying in that video the immigration boss. At the end of the day, they sack the immigration boss. You understand? We also see they say container can at this country way full of drugs. Later they say no, sausage. But at the end of the day, we see them sack IG Sofla at that time. We see what happened in Guinea with the ambassador of Sierra Leone to Guinea. They say they catch in vehicle with drugs. They say not been dead born and driver be they using vehicle. At the end of the day, then sack him, reliever of in duty. You understand? We also see a picture making around where the president been in a church with his family. They say this Umar Sharif Sidonde, it is also alleged, it was alleged that the president and daughter get a relationship with her. All of them thing and they would say. So then we don't also see recently where they say they catch somebody with a Leon diplomatic passport. We read and they make the news. We see the leader of the opposition at parliament, when Honorable Abukabu, he can condemn him very seriously. Then the speaker of parliament can trivialize and say the way then they exaggerate this, not also ADB. We see even Akisoya, he writes government, he published something where state say he don't bury up to 222 people that we suspect say then die of kush. Government can reprimand them through the Ministry of Local Government and Community Development.
Is the opposition fighting a genuine fight, or probably the opposition look at political scores?
Now, this is not a political fight. This is a genuine fight. Would they do it because it affects we directly? Now, even before Akisoya, they come up with their revelation, and we also listen to an interview with the mayor of Makeni, Mayor Lamte, Grant to Liberty TV, where he say They even lack ambulance. Now some of the council vehicles they transform to ambulance for go and pick body.
But waiting make they ask this push gets to do with government alone. No?
So that
now
is
a national fight.
It is.
I mean, for meeting you don't say from the opposition lens, and I ask Honorable Ben the other day. I mean, it seems as if the opposition just a talk. I mean, waiting the opposition don't do. You listen, the president, he talk about everybody for come together for fete this fete, which is so important. And another important thing, one notes from that speech day, he talk about if demand not day, supply will be limited, and young people are demanding for this. That make the supply chain increase. Waiting the opposition, we have criticized government, which of course we're all part of governance structure or the governance system. Waiting the opposition they do.
Now, I think if we listen, we gonna know what in the opposition they do, because what in the opposition they do now they mention so. I tell you the role with the mayor Namakeni they play. They embark on awareness raising. They embark on massive sensitization. Then they police the people and for make sure say they conscientize young people about the danger of drug in general or kush. Now I also tell you the role we play for go and take some of them victims and they using the council vehicle. I tell you the revelation where Mayor Yvonne Akishoya do. Now we get also with members of parliament then where they engage them community people there across the board for educate them on this. Quite recently we see other people where they even aspire for the leadership of the All People's Congress. In Kenema, quite recently, we see now the attack basis then Baghdad, House of Pain and other places then with Dr. Ibrahim Bangura go and embark on massive education about Kush. We also see the Honorable Cherikoko, na Ginger Hall Naya, massive crowd where they embark on education. Young people about the danger of Kush. So if you ask the question, what in the opposition they do a lot. We get other leaders of the opposition. The Abdukabu, you don't come out family for challenge them. You get other MPs them. You get Honorable Honorable Barry them, where they expose this, where they embark on engaging government for let them implement the laws to the fullest, let them enforce the law. So if you say the opposition, no, they do nothing. I mean, I think it's
no, just ask. I don't say the opposition. I don't say the opposition.
The opposition they do a lot. They do a lot. Even for I left me host this morning for council. I discussed about Kush. Let people they know what's in the danger. I mean, it is also the role of the opposition. So they do a lot. We all they do what we supposed for doing our communities. We need for know that clearly. We not just sit on the watch. We they do what we supposed for do. But quite recently, set back where the president go to US, they asked her about the fight. He talk about how the cartel. He talk about the syndicate. But he not really tell me how he go tackle them. A lot of people also come and criticize the president on Nandi seriously. Their steps they are always government they take. I mean, enough. Government need for do more. I mean, they need for put serious measures in place for stop this. The porous borders. What do we do about the porous borders? The crossing point. The president talk about containers the way they don't track, na certain place or people the way they don't track. I mean, that tells you say if the security forces them, the Criminal Investigations Department, Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Anti-Drug Agency, the Office of National Security, they all work collectively, then they combat this. We don't say circumstance in this country, they want to invite somebody in a CID, or they want to go, search in house, then write and force for informant say, well, they can't search your house. If it's somebody they deal in drugs, he gets, some things we go left trace, like house. You go tell and say, we they come search your house, we suspect, say people they don't accuse, that person they go get rid of every single material. But you don't need for write the person for informer. If it is warrant and you get for do with drug, which is criminal, you get for go there and go get this investigation conducted.
Somebody reminded me of something. Of course, I don't talk to Uncle Sule from our Facebook page. They talk about the opposition gets the right for wait for the government for call them. Just look at the example, President Julius Mada, former President Anis by Koroma, be called Julius Mada Bio for be part of the fight in the Ebola. And of course, whether is it not that's not a wait for, because according to findings, that was a genuine step by President Julius Maada Bio for go meet President Anis by Koroma for help profits against Ebola by then.
We have always made ourselves available. When
is it not a wait for that call?
No, we always don't make ourselves available. We don't need for wait for call from president for do what to for do. If government call we for compliment.
So we never go meet President Julius.
We no need for wait for president for
do
what we for do.
2012, 2013, or 2014 to be specific, or 15. President Bill will meet Dr. Koroma.
We not ever. If they get. Yeah, of course, there was a spaghetti relationship between them.
No, but it's no secret that President Julius Bill now we go meet former President Koroma.
I am not saying it's a secret.
For Ebola. So is it why we not go see those steps for look at the APC leadership, meet the president, what you go do for AP for cushion at this country? Why we not go see similar thing?
Now, as far as me concerned, we do what we for do as a party.
Is it enough?
It is enough. It is enough. Secondly, you know the relation Ernest Koroma, when he was president, and somebody will been they reach out. He make sure they create a level playing field. He accommodate the opposition. They always been they work collectively. Aside President Julius Bill, even the person who be the chairman of the SLPP, John Oponjo Benjamin, at that time, been get a good working relationship with Ernest Koroma. Ernest Koroma work with everybody in the SLPP. You know, especially when it comes to national issues, he work with everybody. You know, create barrier. We always don't volunteer. Remember the time where COVID been there, where COVID came now this country. The person will be served as the head of NAC. I mean, that's in the national COVID center. When I be retirement of Paulo Conte, we then say COVID don't come. SLPP government no call him na State House. Say make you go join party fete. He go for meeting at State House. Waiting have been the end product of that meeting day. Now accusation. Say then catch out weapon. At the end of the day, then try him. If he not to a court by jury being get for actually acquit and discharge him, if it don't be problem.
So now that's what for making happen.
No. I tell you no. So that is an example, yeah.
Okay.
When there is a case in point when Paulo Conte went to State House for go help for fight COVID because of the expertise we get during Ebola and a vast of knowledge we he gets in then contagious diseases and they. At the end of the day, now accusation, you understand? Now treasonable offense, you know, the accuser of, say then catch out gone and State House. So any other opposition go be afraid. Member of the opposition go be afraid. But be it as it may, we they do what we supposed to do at we own level. We they put to resources with them back on awareness, raising with them back on sensitization, because it is the productive class that is being destroyed. If people are there within the ages of 13, 14, 15, 16, they go 18 to 35, they in Kush. I mean, any side and they now family members and our borders them, you don't understand. Some of them now picking away now APC people and get, just like our SLPP people and get them back across the board. So we not get for left, you don't say government can't tell what to for do. We they do what we supposed to do and we they are doing right now, seriously. A lot of leaders where they aspire for positions, the one the way they in positions, then they on this fight for combat push a drug in general in this country. So the one the way me don't see, I just don't name them.
Okay.
Where I see where then they do the mayor of McKinney, the mayor of Freetown, the leader of the opposition at parliament, some MPs and councillors, even some people they aspire for the leadership, we me don't see. Practically what they do, I don't watch on TV, I don't watch on social media, I don't read newspaper about, I don't mention the name then I am. So they do a lot.
All right, we contact the Deputy Minister of Information for be part of the discussion, and it be assured the team say it therefore be part of this conversation, because a lot of questions they we forum put together this morning. I mean the rehab center in Hastings, with total number almost number that rehab center they take, it's something we need for know. I mean how far with the findings and everything. You know, say the president be good. I mean, waiting the president take out of the rehab center. What next? I mean, are we going to have more rehab centers? And these are some of the questions that we for them pose to the Deputy Minister of Information and Civic Education. But I don't know it's an excuse so far, but you know, be part of the conversation up till now. And I'm afraid if people don't invite people and you not tend for shop. I mean, the good thing, and for get back to your probably Senate representative, we were able to be part of a conversation, and for me to get, I mean, a national conversation for see how things therefore go in the country, because this is a national fight. So, Minkailu, let's continue with the conversation. And when you look at the president in visit, I mean, to Hastings, you look at one thing we may notice, the space. I mean, you feel like government need to do more. And if I want to count the bill, the way we see according to videos, them, you don't even get up to 50. And you look at Thursday I talk to Will, then collect about 150 victims, who silent people, and then they. But when you look at the 40 we go na Kisi, and the 100 and something we then save them at the rehab center, and I think you come on for some up to the amount of nobody, and but there are more Kush victims out there in the street.
Yes, I tell you, say, to a very large extent, government need for do more. If not to that, people go look at and say, now lip service. We no need forget one rehab center safe. Now Western area no more, we suppose forget up to 3 rehab centers there. Western area. Yeah, Hastings na rural day. We need forget one na urban area. In fact, 2 safe na urban. One na Western, another na Eastern, because Hastings na rural day. We also forget rehab centers across regions, and then later we'll cascade down to district and trace all the one that we now Kush victims. Most of them they live under bridges, then they live in a slum area, some of them they sleep in marketplaces. You know, where net can reach, if you drive along Freetown, you go around PZ and elsewhere places, you they see them victims and they a lot. Then they, you know, people and they get mind, even we then don't say the fight against Kush, we for take and serious, you still get people the way they trade in Kush. Now, because then they raid the ghettos them and some other places, you get people there now on a mobile business than they do in the Kush.
Is the government serious in the fight against Kush?
Say again?
The government is really serious in the fight against Kush?
The government is yet to take those robust steps that were expected. Now, let's say if the government been truly serious 1 year down the line, April 2024, 4th April to be specific, 2024, you declare a state of public health emergency. All the measures the Yahweh government they put in place now, so 1 year down the line, therefore don't put them in place. You not go just declare a state of public health emergency, you left and so. Anything you do down there, it means the situation don't become so alarming. And when you declare a state of public health emergency, it means if you put all the robust measures in place for combat and within 3 months maximum, if you don't put them to an end. But I mean, the one the way they trade in Kush, how the materials and they come safe. Then say most of the materials the way they come, now legal substances the way then they use for medical purposes. Then go tell you about formalin, where then they use for embalm, they body them. You understand? But again, government need for quantify the amount of formalin where then they use every quarter.
Okay.
You understand? Therefore, no, I mean we get bat and debt. You understand? Department at this country. Therefore, no average how many Sierra Leoneans then they die, how many na Christians where then they actually put in a mortuary, waiting at the quantity of formalin we actually need as a country quarterly. So if you see them bring out above than they, therefore no see this not of kind bam they body no more now. This formalin where they bring now for other purposes. All the other things the way they use for make Kush, the one that we know them particular materials and they certain quantity, not for I mean enough for exceed certain amount for come in the country every we not go deny say we no one day. No country no go tell you say they no one formalin because people then they die. No country don't go tell you saying they know other materials where people they put together and substance for make Kush now because they need them. Now laboratory, the media and the medical side. But if government not regulate them properly, the key, what are they the key? What are they control the key? The borders, what are they what are they the controller? The people are within in position of trust. Yeah, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, where actually they supervise the police. Would that appoint the minister and the president? So all of them things, and if government be truly serious and ready for let this particular thing stop now this country, it is stop. Because nobody whatsoever, no individual, no go able to fight government. Where government already for putting machinery in place for make sure say they achieve something.
Thank you so very much, Minkailu P. Koroma, for being part of the Epic Morning Show. We contact the Deputy Minister of Information, Bokari Bao, for being part of the conversation. But up till now, well, be part of the conversation. We're going to go for a short break, and when we come back, we will start to pick on our calls them on 079 994 993. 079 994 993. Stay tuned.
Yo, Mafritonian people, guess what time it is?
This not time for make you can ladida in your swimsuits, bronze jeans, and tank tops.
Because a big fiesta is back again. This year, we go take una to the poolside. So are you ready for the Splash Game edition?
Yes, we got to pull up at Paradise City, Aberdeen Beach, Saturday, November 8th, and all this go kickstart 12 p.m. till 8.
Ordinary ticket na 100 euros standard, VIP 200 euros. It's gonna be a non-stop vibe, classic performance from different artists to grace the stage. Relax and enjoy quality entertainment with top-class DJs.
Crazy pool games, lights, water, and dancing. I mean the whole vibe. If you miss this one, yeah, so you go I'm sad, yeah, dog.
So join us next easy with a big radio with crazy project and make a splash together. Stay tuned for more updates. Guides are Epic Radio. Trust me, this one get for be epic for real. Epic Fiesta Splash Game Edition. Splash, splash, and chill.
It's Epic Fiesta 2025.
Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta, Epic Fiesta.
1xBet presents an exciting world of entertainment. In the 1x games, you will find Crash, Dice, Apple of Fortune, Money Wheel, and other exciting games with many chances to win big wins. Go to the website 1xbet.sl or app, enter promo code GAMESL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 leons plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with 1xBet.
Alright, we will continue for the cities. Paradise City, not the place for me. November 8th. I mean, this coming Saturday. Well, Epic Fiesta. So we'll start with picking our calls now on 078 079 sorry 994 993 079 994 993. We'll get to first caller line already. Low listen to it, get to say. I'm afraid we lost that caller day. And of course, Cherno Abdullahi Kagbo from our Facebook live page is saying hypocrite to the highest. I mean, will the president keep a whole drug lord in the country? Well, I mean, something a lot of people don't talk about. I mean, the situation of just like Lakers. I mean, up till now, well, we still not got a clarity on Usaide or waiting exactly on activities in this country. But log online again and go for scholar. Hello, good morning. Sorry. Bakau from Fomex. Go ahead.
I said these are the big problem. This should they imagine if this first way the government defect is been serious, because if una invite the deputy minister, I would expect but he can explain Givi as to how the preparation and how the fight did. Come to the opposition, I they tell you from time to time, these are the weakest opposition ever the way we don't get at this country. And this thing not today could start. Not today people and begin suffer, not today people and begin die. When we see the journalists them then take this fight, the journalists them now then stand with this fight, the journalists them now then they behind this fight, where we see this thing that activates. So this not to civil society, not to politician them, not to police. Now the journalists them now then take this fight because they carry out the people and they die. Look the kind of opposition who gets at the country. Now the opposition this way sell out. Now the opposition this
all right, so let's stick to the issue. Don't forget about electoral justice now. Yeah, let's stick to the
opposition
issue.
This way we see people and they die in the streets. Look the carry how Kushman and the Waka. Look the carry how people and the drug don't overcome the country. Think about Kush. Think about Ramadan. Think about the.
All right, I'm afraid we lost that call already. 079. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you so very much. 079 994 993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. And when you call, please go straight to the point. And the president go visit Eastern Rehabilitation Center on Thursday. I mean, waiting, you make up of that.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, Namja. Good morning.
I'm Namja from Central.
Good morning, boss.
Thank you very much. First and foremost, I feel disappointed when the deputy minister will not come because this is your elect. Let us say
yeah.
Because Minkailu the way they now one-sided story there. So other possible people for say that for beginning side of the story to side to my story.
Exactly.
Minkailu, this that sidekick This is show that get beaucoup. You try justice case for feds. Now one of the man then they attack you. You try justice. So now get case. So this issue of course, me brother, Minkailu have advice. Let me fit in holistically as a national patriot. No politicize this game. Nobody no day. We no get family or discussion affect that. You know the. So I want to tell Epic plenty thank you. From all this fed start to Epic begin them. Tell President will do what you call so. So I want to commend Epic. Them blow the whistle and them fan them who say join them. So let it be a commendable venture where this president take this step.
Okay.
This fed where he launch show. I make advise the president. But them on the side. They say una people who count the push, Mr. President. Listen this one. Una get bad them for faith. As a government, as a leader. Because people they point fingers as well. So una people they count the push. So una get something for faith. Una prove to the people that say una innocent. Una continue the faith one, commend the people where they faith this faith, let God may succeed. They want to bring this thing, let God hold them. We not show them picking our generation or somebody. They will do them, let God hold them. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. 079-994-993, now the number for be part of the program. And of course, the president said in that speech today, we accept, say, well, now government, well, according to it, it's in the government out of T-box. So, and the government, well, any kind way, whether good or bad, it's the government. And which, of course, it's good for make the government or the president self-realize. Hello, go online. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Pamusa, good morning.
Thank you. And what do you mean the kind of for saying this and fighting Kush? How they talk by the mods? And now so if for day inside we had at times we can talk by the mods, but not to show it inside the hearts. So this can cause problem them back. And the making two I want let them put money behind fighting against Kush. Because let somebody not make effort for the whole day, the day of the end. If a hand small thing, then you go na house. So the opposition, now the worstest opposition ever since na life, APC opposition, una big party like this one to God. By then how are they are? Kush for don't finish at this country. I remember the next man, Musa Tambasam, during Anes by Koroma in time. Even they do well, but they criticize them, but not to this APC opposition. Una don't fail in this country. Minkailu, billahi, una don't fail win.
All right, 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show, and when you call, go straight to the point and try very hard for stay within 1 minute. I mean, make for understand. Say, Tunis from the SLPP begin the artist and $50,000 for doing song, and in the fight against Kosha, we'll go online again. So, well, some people they give money. So, hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Your name on the side, call
from Bo.
Oh, it's Gael from Bo.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. Of course, as you rightly said, the Kush business, drugs, it don't begin for so long. You know, the level at which we don't they really fine for make we set this set, like say, we all natural union. The president don't try to make it do what he's supposed to do, but not to the president if they die. Some of who can tarnish this country, they put every bad thing up there with their brothers, with sisters, they wait and they into the drugs. If you really they always bash a president or try to make it criticize this, but yet together uncle, when you know say then if they sell tramadol, they sell all other drugs then. If they damage people, then you're picking them. What you don't do. You know, we want to make we see operation, like in this instance, we really see this so much of bashing. Now we see them there, then try to make them create more rehab, for example. Try to make them see, okay, now this the operations I don't do. Because what you don't so you don't have the fence with the watch. What you don't do, are you just criticizing or are you part of the solution for make this thing go down? Let this country go before. Make we set this fete together so we all go win once and for all because for Sierra Leone. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so very much. 079-994-993. Now the number for be part of the Epic Morning Show. Logo line and get and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, boy from Godrich.
All right, boy from Godrich. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm still there with this name, victims against addicts. Addicts are the international way for color. When you say victims, to me, somebody they victimize them, and the only person where they victimize push addict. Now the addict himself will take a decision for take the drug by himself. Now, in case the rehabilitate time at that center day, he come out, he go begin to push back. How you will call him? Is he still a victim? Because some of these things are personal decisions with people that they take. So if they have to be part of the fight, if now they get the first part, we say, not for even continue for take the drug. Yes, we don't make rehabilitation center every day. Now if then go rehabilitate, they come out fresh and clean. And they go begin to come back, not to more resources to the waste panel.
So the best thing for I think for cut off the supply. I think that has been the challenge. According to the president realized one thing. Yeah,
it's about a responsibility. The addicts they get a responsibility. Jamba, the same addicts some they take jamba, some they take cocaine. So are you going to say they are cocaine victims?
So, but what do they say in terms of Kush? If Kush not in the country, and hopefully say people can go take them.
No, my friend, there are other drugs in the country. Where they say people they take all them drugs in this. So say when they combine them, now they kill the fast part.
So what you go on for ask? I go on for ask you. What you feel is not the reason why some people they take drugs?
Okay, the same reason why we know they take drugs, turn it over. Now it go be the reason why they take drugs. Why me and you not take Kush? Why me and you not take marijuana? So it's a personal responsibility first. Now that's me they say, but when you begin for pamper them too much, then we will make it like it's good to do.
Okay.
So therefore, no say there is a responsibility they forget. They are not victims; they are only victims of their own decisions.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so
let me
very
fight
much.
them all round, including the self. Not to picking them, not to some of them they get picking them with them for the take care of. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I'm afraid everybody entitled to your opinion. So that's it. It's 079-994-993. We'll take 3 more calls and try for up the 4th segment of the Epic Morning Show. Log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you now all for the conversation.
All right, go ahead.
But one thing for the people there, they're not righteous. The APC people, the way they call themselves APC, they're not righteous in this country. Whenever something happen, the president will say this not to one man fight. Let everybody come together. Where Ebola come, not to even and Koroma call Madadu. And he come from England. He come with a medical team. He come help the president. Although that's secret, they will know who's kind of secret around it. But he not put out to the opposition. Now say now country business. He come, he do help. He fight the opposition. They fight the Ebola done. But the people there are this push don't come. Before they come together, they fight them. All they say now SLPP. Where it be say this pusher is start from the regime. We know that people they are not going to stupid again. What am I they for 4 people there? Now one thing they fail for realize this dunya now who's with it. Nobody know able fully compete. No matter your education, because now they feel say they rely on her. Hey, them man they no go ever see power in this country. They tell anybody.
Thank you very much. I mean, let's stick to the conversation. 2028 is the far now, and I mean, we get 2 years more. So let me stick to the conversation. We'll take 2 more calls and try for up the 4th segment of the Epic Morning Show. Log online again and pick another call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, this is not George. I call from Freetown.
George from Freetown. Go ahead.
Yeah, I take Minkailu, thank you. All what you demand, the highlight show. Now, they talk about opposition. What are they in power? We say quick continue the common. Now from the sea. Continue the common kind of freedom. Wataki. They never contain Wataki. All what you demand highlight show. Now reality is a several day at the radio station, so you know of this. So the government in power now they get in charge for do everything for CCA. Good kind of the country, bad stuff not the country. So whatever the case may be, now collecting responsibility, right? But if now, Ebola come to President Bio, it be try. But then, if this don't happen now, this thing don't circulate all over the country, call the opposition as well. This thing don't happen now, and we gaining power, yes, but now all this for do together for us, to contain them. That happen, if you don't cancel now, then they will do this. If they do that center where this man they talk for, I think it be more better. You will know the people that were infected. Then from there now sensitize them, say this and this is no good for take. If you do this, now this will happen to you. Okay? But if you left them athletes, then these things still they come in, we accommodate, they go take them back. So then for consent and they for stop this, for come inside. You see? Okay, sir.
All right, thank you so very much. We'll take one last call and try to follow up the 4 segments of the Epic Morning Show. 079-994-993, now the number for be part of the show. We we'll take the last call and try to follow up the 4 segments. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, when I thank you for the program, God bless you.
I say Yusuf, thank you for listening.
Yes, sir. The Epic man you talk reality. After God, the government, one no salute. This they able to stop at one rain day. That is me say 5050 Paulo already. You know done. So the consumer 50 to 50. After God, the government, the last call at top. The power they are all on papi. Now Tramadol is like patch Ghana TV then. Then don't all side. Just imagine. The government will stop at one rain day. I'm not food problem, but we know what's happening in the country. What are the culture? I'm problem. Then sabi then. So they tell you you're going to get and then do the cell and then put your life in prison. And it is done. They said that some bad people and put on a television. All man is you. It is done. Then they only power for one. They're not football playing.
All right, thank you so very much. We're not going to take any more call again. And Minkailu, you listen to we call us them, and it's going to be you respond to them.
Yeah, thank you very much. I listen to all of the callers them. I want to tell them thank you. At least we all they contribute to the conversation we get for the drug and kush in particular. And we all wish the best for the country. We wish say collectively we join the fight for make sure say we end them for a better Sierra Leone. I think say the calls they're not bad. They say the first caller say this now journalists then take the fight. Commendable to the media. I think say before the media they take the fight, now the opposition first start on a parliament. Now we begin advocate for let them increase allocation to the anti-drug agency. Now we call for let them declare state of public health emergency on drug and kush. And journalists then don't do remarkably well. Epic Radio, Truth FM, Liberty, 98.0, they all don't do remarkably well. At two and they say we are the weakest opposition ever in Sierra Leone, and this was in a electoral justice man. I know you see the people poised for let APC take some action. Some man from after the 2023 elections always happen in able get over than it. And we are some of those people that want to for take action. Not to so because if not that, we not go get a peaceful Sierra Leone. We know say time get for reach for elections. Now na governance. Now we all focus on governance first. Wait time reach for voter registration, we go register. Now make if government to anchor out any law, we will no say na a mechanism for rig the elections to the correct and right there. But for say what na wallo do, we authorize demonstration, go on the rampage. We not go do them for now at this stage. Now law we allow take time reach for politics. I know say Boku people are not glady, but we go overcome that day. Another one called with him Amza, he say the one first, he said I don't get a signal from electoral justice. I think him back now electoral justice person. He said this time national fight will not for politicize them. I agree. We know the politicize them, but we state the fact to side the fact then they and we go deny completely say during APC time, Kush been there, not been there. You know, be ever they do APC time. Let nobody not mislead you for belief say been there during APC time. Pamusa call, he talk about sincerity of purpose, he talk about funding. He said for be sincere in this fight, will not forget lip service and funding for day. I agree with him. Say funding for day. In back talk about the worst opposition, he said Minkailu, una don't fail we don't fail una because maybe waiting una things so we for do, we not do one. We believe so we don't get Bintumani agreement for national unity, we don't get 8 resolutions, we don't implement some of them, the tripartite committee recommendations still in implementation, so they follow on to a logical conclusion. We're not going to do anything other than that because we respect the laws of this country. For now, but no more, not go allow it to happen 2023 repeat itself. It's not possible again at this country. Coca from Bo, they talk about collective fights, they talk about low self-create small rehab centers. They say if we be part of the solution. I agree with them, we're not part of the solution, would they do what they do? But for create rehab centers, you also get for do with resources. The resources we get to the put on awareness, raising, sensitization at community level, we do best. But the vast majority of the resources now government gets. We donor partners and they contribute to this basket we get for do with COVID or the fight against kush. Now to government in the camp. So now government get for say opposition will allocate some resources to allow us that can join this fight. When they talk about President Bill, we don't know what's in the conversation behind closed door between President Bill and President Koroma then. And when President Bill come, he not just cancel. I believe say the government then under Koroma allocate some resources to him for like go around the country. I mean, we need for no down day clearly. Boy from Godrich they say addict versus victim. How therefore describe them people that will willingly they take drugs. They say you know I let them call them victims, but let them call them addicts. But then they left to the expert them for coin that definition they properly. You know, somebody they say APC not righteous. The fight he talk about President Bill Ebola. I want to let this person know say righteous. If not righteous, we not for don't call for let them declare state of public health emergency. We not for don't they talk about kush waiting at the solution. We not for don't they reprimand government for letting them not do lip service. Now because we want the better of this country. If not to that, we go just sit down. We wait till election tell which we use against SLPP. We not for don't put to mud by this fight.
Okay.
But we believe say for put to mud by this fight and I collective fight and all hands for day on deck for achieve this. All waiting. The two last callers actually listen the program from start to finish, and they were very bold enough for state say all waiting Minkailu talk. Correct. Now the fact Minkailu the state, and then back talking about collective responsibility. They say the man at the studio they talk the truth. The only thing we all need for come together for fight this fight.
Thank you.
I believe say we not go undermine this fight as an opposition. We not go politicize them. We go compliment government. Who side they make effort and who side government one left behind, we go critique them very seriously for make them put more seriousness. And we willing for continue for help government for succeed in this fight.
All
We're
right.
willing.
Thank you so very much. Quick from our Facebook live page, Uncle Sule is saying the president, well, in his speech, not even talk about the opposition. I mean, this shows that there is no tolerance, or he's not a tolerance president, I beg your pardon. I mean, he just believes well, according to him, he can do everything. And that's from Uncle Sule from our Facebook live page. And this one is quite interesting. And Jesus Ebola is saying, I think that's something they talk about earlier. He talk about if there is no seller, there will not be no buyer. So again, if there is no buyer, of course, then there will be any seller. So I think that's how people they juxtapose this. But the most interesting part of it, we no need for if people need to come with the drugs here. I will tell you, people not go buy them because people they take drugs. I'm not backing anybody, but they find pleasure in it. Whether it's harmful or not, it's something they find pleasure in. And people are going for something where they find pleasure in it. So, I mean, if us as a government or the nation as a whole, now for we for stop the supply, let's supply knowledge to the country, and then we feel like people not go going for them. So, I want to say plenty thank you to Minkailu for being part of the Epic Morning Show. And of course, we start with sending invitation to the Deputy Minister of Information. And we promise we say, well, you therefore be part of the conversation, but you don't see how up to with the program they're about to end.